He'll bring it back looking for help. And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. From the gun, it's Hughes. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Henderson. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They give it back to him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got enough space, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, The defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Gives it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They give it to him again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Brown will throw it. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The run inside. It's Hughes.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down to the air. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Walker. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Straight ahead, it's Hughes. There he goes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Houston. Gets it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, as you know, Keyshawn Henderson was the #1 overall recruit in the country, highest rated, and he has started to play like it today. He is coming off that last touch.
Makes the catch and he's free. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Keeps it himself.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On his way back from the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Moving the pocket, it's Henderson. Escapes the pressure to his right. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
On the ground, it's Hughes. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. Maybe some room here. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to parse their way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play, you practice.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he knows it's his way into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Brown wants to pass. On the move. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Searching for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Cougars sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The throw. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to pass, it's Henderson. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. It's Broussard. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Houston going up tempo. Drops back on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Young. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 17 team, the LSU Tigers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Hey, guys, the Owls head coach told me at the half, the biggest concern he has right now is their offense. They do have an opportunity to take the field and start the third quarter. He said, we have got to gain momentum. This home team and home crowd is making it difficult, but he said, I believe in our guys. We talked at the half, we've made some adjustments, and we'll see if they're able to come out and get back on track to start the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Brown will throw it. Extending the play. Makes him talk to the hand. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Draw play, it's Hughes. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Snaps it in the shotgun. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a deep grab. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run him again. Oh, he's got some space. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Hughes. Inside the 10-yard line, it's shoved out of bounds at the 9.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Made it harder on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the option. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it. Stopped right there.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Cougars sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Sets his feet, it's Henderson. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits inside, it's Hughes. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's the first thing that's really gone right this afternoon. You got a big deficit. You haven't hit the quarterback very often. You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here. Make him feel uncomfortable.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Houston will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. And the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Long way to go on second down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Snaps it, he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sends it back in motion. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Timeout Houston, their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
He's changing the play. To the air, it's Henderson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 30. Off and running. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.